This is the best offense that all the pros are using in Madden 26. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys a free Jacksonville Jaguars offensive guide that's going to allow you to dominate any defense in the game and destroy your opponents. Well, what's going on, fellas? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about the best offense that all the pros are using in Madden 26. And we are in the Jacksonville Jaguars offensive playbook. It's absolutely loaded in this game. I just want to show you guys the formations that we do have accessible here in our playbook. Doubles flex Y off close, which is one of the best in the game last year, one of the best in the game this year. Plays like PA snag, motion angle Y wheel, motion dig under. Like, there's so many good plays. Y sail, of course, flood H post. It's absolutely insane. Then we have like a million bunches, right? Bunch spread nasty, bunch wide nasty, bunch X nasty with the auto motion wheel. We have bunch tight end in this playbook. Then we have the brand new Y off trio close, which has a motion wheel. It has some sharp corner routes and post routes and the play flood, which we love, and some good run plays in here. Then, still not done, we have tight slots, tight off weak, tight doubles. This tight doubles, in my opinion, is one of the best in the game by far. We have cluster, halfback strong, so you got cluster to go along with all these bunches. Plays like mesh and mesh post. PA read I like this. Just, it's insane how good this playbook is. Post curls, Z-spot, of course, verticals. And then if that's not enough, you still have trips tight end as well with the QB zone, the QB strong power, some run plays to go with it, RPO, all the best pass plays in this trips as well, curl flat. Like, this playbook is just unfair. It's literally insane that this is in the game. It's basically like a custom playbook. So in today's video, I'm going to run through some of the top formations, some of the top plays in this game so you guys can have the best scheme possible utilizing this Jacksonville Jaguars offense playbook. Now, if you do enjoy what you're seeing, you want more tips, schemes, strategies like this, make sure you are subscribed. Give this video with a like. I really appreciate it. Check out all the links in the description below. I have a bunch of ebooks available. I have coaching sessions, requested ebooks, all things available. Links in the description below. I also started a brand new fantasy sports YouTube channel, so make sure you check that out as well. All right, let's start off here with the doubles flex Y off close formation. Now, we have a bunch of cool plays in this playbook. I just want to show you guys how it has like these sharp cutting corner routes and post routes. So we're coming out in the motion dagger Y in play. And if you look at circle, it has that sharp corner route. And this is one of the best routes in the game by far. We can stem it down and it becomes a really short, sharp cutting route. You can also do things, anything you want with the tight end. Sometimes I'll put them on a post. I'll put the running back on a flat route, just like this. And we can run this versus pretty much any coverage in the game. And you see we're able to get that quick, sharp cutting corner route out there very quickly. And this formation has a lot of these routes. This is not something I like to do: tight end drag, stem up the circle route, or the square route, the dig route. And you see there, look at that corner route. When it's lined up on the inside like that and you stem it all the way down, it basically just cooks like every coverage in the game. Let's go to it again here. This time we're going to have our tight end post coming across for a laser beam over the middle. So anytime you can find plays with these sharp cutting corners and posts, you want to utilize them. Let's see what else we have in this formation here. Motion angle Y wheel. This is one of my favorite zone beaters, so I hope I get zone a few times here. I like to drag square like that, streak the running back out of the backfield. That's all you got to do. The right side really attacks zone well because you have the wheel, the streak, and the post. Then on the backside, you have this sharp cutting corner route, and you also have the drag, which does a good job bringing back the hard flats. And sometimes you can just kind of quick throw that drag to the receiver. Looks just like that. Go ahead and run it here. This time we're getting man coverage, and Brian Thomas is going to cook on that sharp cutting corner route. So like I said, sharp cutting posts, sharp cutting corner routes. This is what we're looking for. If we do get zone here, there's a bad read. But a lot of times for zone, you're going to have that halfback streak coming across the middle there. See what we get this time. We get zone again, and we can kind of throw that possession, catch that. The linebacker's doing a pretty good job versus it, though. So I got to make the right reads. And sometimes you can kind of quick throw that wheel out there as well if there's no hard flats. Let's do it one more time here. We'll go back to the left side. See what we have. We got the drag coming across for an easy completion to our man, Travis Hunter, right there. And then we also have PA snag. Let's see if there's anything before that, though, that we really like. PA snag, let's talk about this because there's like a million different ways you can set this play up. It's so good. The easiest one for me is just corner out the tight end, streak circle, drag the slot receiver like this. One of the easiest setups in the game that you could do. You're going to have all these routes pretty much wide open. This time we have the post route there to Travis Hunter. It really attacks all levels of the field on this play. You can cancel the play action too. It's not necessarily needed if you don't want to run it. And there's a beam right there to our man Travis. Looks like this. Tight end corner route does a good job cooking man. So all these routes are very viable on PA snag. You can also do the setup where you drag the tight end, streak the running back, put the circle receiver on a flat route, streak the slot receiver like this. This is more a preferred setup versus zone, but it does work versus man as well. So you get that post route versus man. Looks just like this. And this time we're pretty much we got bag that time. You can also do a little comeback route too to square if you want to mix that in as well. I go to that sometimes as well. But my first setup is definitely my favorite one. One more time. This time man coverage. We get the tight end drag coming across our first read. All right, then we can go over to some of these bunch formations. Let me just make sure we have no other money plays that we like here. Actually, we did want to talk about flood H post and Y sail. Now, flood H post is similar to the play we did earlier where we have this sharp cutting corner route to circle. So we can stem that down, we can drag the tight end, and then we can go with like a comeback route there. And you have the sharp cutting post to triangle as well, which is really good versus both man and zone. Bad pass lead there. But it's similar to our first play we did. You're going to have the smart cutting corner route there to the outside, and you're also going to have this post. So it really attacks the right side really well there if I can get a little bit of time. And this time we got the drag wide open. You get the high-low between the drag and the comeback. And then finally, I did want to talk about Y sail because that's one of our favorite zone beaters in the game by far. All you have to do is drag the slot receiver, and then I like to streak the tight end. You can also keep them on that corner route and stem it down too. You can do that. You can mix that up as well. And you have that built-in stock fade. This is like the first setup I like to go to. And like I said, it's better versus zone, but we did get man coverage there. And the dig and the drag will beat man coverage as well. But I like to streak the tight end as well. Sometimes versus zone, you're going to have like one of these streaks or fades. That's a bad read though. But if they're playing a lot of zone coverage, you're going to have one of these streaks or this fade to circle a lot of times. This time we get man. We got the dig. Looks like this. And sometimes you can kind of quick throw that tight end seam for a laser beam versus zone coverage. Let's do it one more time here. Looks like this. This time we're getting zone. Or no, we're getting man. So yeah, it's much better, much better versus zone coverage, boys. And you do have this table route. You can quick out of the flats as well quickly. Sometimes versus the blitz. All right, let's go over to some of these bunch plays now. Quick time out in the action and let you know that if you're struggling in Madden 26 or College Football 26, well, you've come to the right place. I've been a pro player for over 10 years and have career winnings of over $100,000. Traveling all over the country, playing and commentating some of the biggest tournaments in Madden history. And now I'm sharing all my secrets. So if you guys want to take your game to the next level, make sure you check out the link in the description below or go to payhip.com/tdavisbrand. I have a bunch of ebooks available for sale for both Madden and college football, as well as coaching sessions, film study reviews. You can even request your own ebook. So make sure you check out that link in the description below or go to payhip.com/tdavisbrand. And be sure to join the best Discord for Madden and college football, which you can find in the link in the description below. And I really want to talk about Bunch X Nasty. Of course, we have the motion cross post, so we have the built-in auto motion wheel, which we love. Simple setup for this is just go ahead and streak circle, just like that. You can do whatever you want on the right side. I usually just redrag the R1 receiver. You can block your running back. You can put him on a table route, whatever the case may be. And you got this nice tight end post that's kind of already built in as well. This time we got the drag coming across. And, you know, you can motion glitch the wheel, of course, or you can also sometimes hit it versus the blitz. Stem down the tight end if you can too as well, if you have enough time. It's not necessarily required, but I think it helps it. Sometimes you see you can throw that quick wheel out there. I didn't throw it quick enough. Let's do it again. And you can sometimes throw that seam streak to the inside as well if you're getting a cover 2 look. This is a really good setup versus cover 2 for sure. Let's run it again. Try to hit our tight end post this time. Looks like we're getting man coverage though. And we got the drag coming across wide open. We also had the post too. So either one versus man coverage. A couple other plays here in this Bunch X Nasty that we do like to go to. I believe, let's see what else they have here. Smash return, one of my favorite plays in the game. Easy setup to just drag the tight end, streak the slot receiver. Looks like this. One of these routes is usually going to be open. Even versus, I like it versus zone, but it works versus man coverage as well. Tight end drag coming across there, easy throw. It's similar to like bench pivot, but coming to the inside, so If you can get both smash return and bench pivot in your playbook, man, it's really, really good. See, nice little check down play. And then so you have those two routes to the right side, but then if they're all covered, usually going to have your dig route as well, but that time they drop back, so we check it to the return. So it's like a high-low read between the return and the dig route. This time we're getting man coverage, so we're going to have the dig coming across wide open for a nice beam there. Then you can also, like I said, create the bench pivot look out of this. I don't believe we have. Do we have double outs in this formation? No, but we can create it out of like spacing switch, because you have this quick tight end running back table route too. It really gets a little speed boost, and if they blitz you or they don't have hard flats, you can check it down to that table route all day long. But what I like to do is go ahead and put my in route, stem it up twice, just like that. I go ahead and drag my tight end and put the slot receiver on a whip route, just like this, and now I create that bench pivot look, and you see there we get man coverage, and he's going to cook. So it's really attacks underneath, but you have a lot of different layers that we can, or levels that we can go to. See, they get that speed boost, table route. We pick up 8 yards, like easy, just like that. This time the drag. And you see the table route does a good job clearing out the flats for that tight end drag as well. Let's see. Do we have one other play we like here out of the bunch X nasty? There's similar concepts to a lot of the things that we're doing. Motion halfback choice is good too as well. And stem down this solo receiver, streak the running back. Looks just like this. We can go ahead and drag our tight end, maybe put the circle receiver on our return route. And then you get this quick left side combo, which I like versus zone coverage more, with the corner and the streak out of the backfield to the running back. Really, really attacks zone coverage well. See if we get a little zone coverage look. We're getting man a lot here, so we got a return route. That's why we throw in the drag and the return for man coverage. You also have this inverted streak too. We can bomb them over the top sometimes. We're getting a lot of man coverage though, but see, you can sometimes bomb R1 over the top if you have, like if I had Travis Hunter or Brian Thomas in that spot. Looks like this. Still getting man coverage, so they're not letting us do what we want to do. That's the problem you get when you do random defenses. This time we do get zone, I think, and you see how you can kind of just quick throw that halfback streak, look into that left side there. Let's do it one more time. We're getting man, of course, but we got the drag. All right, let's keep moving here. Go over to the bunch tight end, of course, which, you know, so good. And we have the cheat halfback seam play here. So you have that auto motion wheel. I like to drag my tight end, put the running back on a angle route, just like this. And then I like to stem down square. So now you have a corner route, an out route, a drag, and you still have this motion wheel too that we can bomb over the top sometimes. But one of my favorite combos in the game is the tight end drag halfback angle route. It's just really, really easy to run. It's good spacing on it. It beats both man and zone. This time we get the drag. And these sharp out routes are really good this year, especially versus like man or zone. So like square here, sometimes we can kind of just quick throw that to the outside, get down, possession, catch that too. And if you have a good route runner there, he'll beat his man coverage a lot of times as well. And we have the wheel that kind of spaces it out for the defense there. That time we got a little unlucky that they bumped each other, the running back and the tight end. Let's do it again. It's the tight end drag. I mean, we had everything open. If they blitz you, it's a really, really quick, easy setup versus the blitz. Then we have PA boot over, of course, one of the most best plays the last few years in Madden. I like to streak my tight end, put the running back on an in route. Nice quick snap play here. We're going to have options. We got crossers, we got deep crossers, we got underneath routes. I like this halfback in route as well. Just gets underneath the clouds and underneath the defense. Really, really effective for easy plays. And like I said, if you're a beginner, advanced, or intermediate, you can run this offense. Like there's just so many playbook or formations in this playbook that make it easy to run. Crosser coming over. Good speed. Travis Hunter getting busy. Do it one more time here. And this, we're getting man coverage. We should have the running back. We had all the crossers. Either one. We had the deep crosser as well. Let me try to hit the deep crosser. And sometimes you can carry out the play action if you want to as well. Sometimes you're going to have this deep... Whoa. You're going to a lot of times have that deep crosser, though, as well. And there's the underneath crosser, so a lot of times you're going to get that as well. All right, let's see what else we have in this bunch tight end. One of my favorite plays in the game is mesh. because you can run it in a bunch of different ways, right? So the first one is just go ahead and put the receiver on a post. Now you get this mesh post concept, and you're going to have one of these routes get open, right? Versus both man and zone, whether it be the two drags or the post. It's a quick snap play, beats the blitz. You know, something's going to be always be open on this concept, right? Easy quick snap play, post route. Sometimes you're going to have the quick flat as well. Get it out there, boom, easy dot. And like I said, with this playbook, you can just audible around so much to all these different formations. That's what makes it so difficult to defend. Love the mesh concept. Then you also have the capability to do stem it down and then go with a slot fade to the slot receiver and then streak your circle receiver. This is a good play versus like someone that switch sticks a lot and like a zone coverage switch stick. You're going to be able to wait for them to make a mistake, and then you're going to have one of these routes usually open for like a big play. So if you play a very aggressive switch sticker, it's really, really good. I don't like it versus man coverage as well. I mainly like it versus zone. Can also put the running back on an angle route as well. Something I like to go to. So really, really good versus switch stick. Versus zone coverage only, I recommend running the mesh play. One final play here that I did want to mention is whips. Really good versus man coverage. You can run this pretty much stock if you wanted to. I just put the... I like to stem down square like this, and then you can do whatever you want with triangle. I usually put them on like a post, or I streak them, depending on what you want. And you have these double whip routes that one usually gets open. Especially good in the red zone too. You can also do the custom stem curl, which has been really effective in this game. This time we're getting man coverage. We're going to have one of these whips. We had the tight end. Looks like this. This time the whip sits in between the zone coverage, and you can throw it in there. It's really good in the red zone. Like I said, if they play like a zone coverage in the red zone, then it's a deep developing whip. So like that, you see, you can kind of just wait, and he gets a nice little space against that zone coverage. All right, let's go over to the new formation, Y off trio close, which has an amazing plays in here. Of course, you have the motion mesh rail, has the built-in wheel route similar to the one we talked about in bunch. I like to just streak square, drag the tight end, post route R1, just like this. Hike it, utilize that auto motion. And this time we got the drag. Trying to make the right read. If you play cover 2, this is going to cook cover 2. Sometimes you can switch up the tight end post or tight end drag as well. This time we get cover 2. You can throw that seam streak just like that. Easy completion. There's the tight end post. Nice possession catch. Then I want to take a look at the play Flood, which is a really nice quick snap play that they added new to this game. Right here, you don't have to make any adjustments that you don't want to. You can just come out, hike it, and you get this tight end whip that's really, really easy, really, really good to run versus zone coverage. Does a good job beating man as well. Nice easy throw, just like that. Do it one more time here. See if we can hit a different route. This time, nope, I didn't read the linebacker there. I mean, the whip was wide open, but I was trying to throw a different route. You can also create a bench pivot, you know, drag the tight end, whip route R1. Throw that in there like that as well. So you can create a bench pivot out of this also. They have some good runs in here as well. Then smash return is nice too because it's a good man beater. So I like to stem down R1 all the way, drag my tight end just like this. Similar to what we talked about in the Bunch X Nasty, but this time you get that R1 route, which if they do play man coverage on you, it usually does a good job getting to the outside of man coverage. This time the drag's wide open. Nice little quick snap play as well. I like the Y off trio close because they're really good quick snap plays in here. Don't allow the defense to set up. Time we pass that to the outside, even versus zone coverage, that R1 route gets open. And then the cool thing about this playbook too is it has some of these like 5-out plays here. So if you look at like empty motion mesh flat and you look at empty motion Salem, these are really fun plays to run as well. You have this cool post route to circle. So I like to go with a setup like this. You know, something like this is really good. And we got the corner out to the sidelines there. And I want to show you the post route here to circle. Looks like this. See that post route gets like inside leverage. Really, really nice route. it beats man coverage, and you can throw it inside versus zone as well. And then, I don't want this video to be too long, but the tight doubles, cluster, trips are really, really good as well. I want to talk about the tight doubles really quick because it has like these sharp cutting posts and corners. You see that motion cross halfback sneak is really, really good because this running back flat also goes to the opposite side of the field, which is really, really good. So setup I like to do is something like this. You have the sharp cutting post, and you have this running back route, but you see there the post gets in that good space, and this is a good play to beat man coverage as well. You can also just go dual drags too with the post. But then you see this running back route. It just gets out there, sneaks out there, gets good space. If they play man coverage, he's going to usually beat that linebacker like every time getting out there. Then we have a play like curl here. And then, curl is really good because you have that sharp cutting corner route and you stem it down all the way. It's really, really tough to defend. Look at that. Just gets out there so quickly. It gets underneath cloud flats. It gets, beats man coverage as well. And we have De'Ami Brown there. If we had Brian Thomas or Travis Hunter there, this would even be better. And then we can also streak, seam streak inside there if they have to worry about the corner out. So that would be my setup. So it would be like this. Whoa. Yeah, this would be my setup just like that. There it is. Easy throw, easy dot, easy completion. Then we go over to the cluster strong here. And love this because it has the sharp cutting posts and corners. Again, that's a staple. That's the staple of this offense is the sharp cutting corners and posts. You got motion mesh post. You can do whatever we want here with these setups. I'll go dual drags and a flat like this. You got the post, you got the drags. Really, really easy throw there. I love mesh post. You can also set it up like this, where we have a drag coming across and a post, as well as a running back wheel that's already built in. And then we see seam streak square to kind of clear out for one of these routes. Circle is wide open there. Let's do it again. This time we get the wheel versus zone coverage. Really, really easy throw there. And then, of course, we have the play mesh, which is similar to the stuff we've talked about, where we stem down the corner route. We could add in a slot fade, maybe a tight end post, and then a return route like that. Good setup here. This time we'll just check it down. This is a really, really good zone beater. Once again, like I said, really good versus people that like to switch stick. Looks like that. Corner route, quick sharp cutting to the outside, easy throws. And then I like also to have the high-low over here on the left side between the tight end post and the return route. This time we get the tight end post. And then one of my favorite zone beaters in the game by far is the play verticals here. Drag the tight end, streak the running back. All you got to do, cook zone coverage on all levels. See there, this halfback wheel gets inside. We're able to possession catch that. Then you have a high-low between the tight end drag and the crosser to R1 here. Crosser to R1's cooking. Beautiful. So you can attack all levels of the field with this verticals play as well. And then, of course, I did want to mention our trips tight end, which we have some nice plays in here. Motion Z spot has this built-in sharp cutting post from the outside receiver, which we really, really like. So we can go ahead and set it up like this. And then first of all, you got the drag underneath is an easy throw. Losing my voice here. And then you also have the sharp cutting post route, like I mentioned. So let's see if we can hit the sharp cutting post. It's a bad read. I got to wait for him to clear out. They had a spy out there. And we also have this, quick table route to the running back. And can we get the post? That's a bad throw there. It's just about making the right read. But I do like to have that clear out from circle, which usually allows it to get open. There it is. Laser beam. So you just make the right read on this play. Really easy to run. But the main reason I wanted to look at this trips, it has great passing plays, right? So, of course, you still have PA boot shot too, which is really good. PA counter go. China Y post, I love, has that sneak route out of the backfield to the running back. Drive post. Curl flat is the easiest play in the game. All you got to do is drag the tight end, and you can attack from like every way possible. Oh, bad throw there, but you get the angle route, you got a curl, you got a drag, you got a post, And if it's zone, you can throw the quick flat. This time with the tight end drag was wide open. So curl flat's like the easiest quick snap play in the game out of trips, in my opinion. Just something's always open. But yeah, then you have the PA plays that'll do a good job canceling the Texas stunt, which is good, of course. So, you know, and then of course we have verticals, sharp cutting corner route, wide receiver short post is good. But the reason I want to take a look at this is because of some of these QB runs, right? So we got the QB strong power. If you have a mobile quarterback, these are really, really effective in this game. I know a lot of people using that Michael Vick and Ultimate Team with this, so that's something you can definitely do. And we have Trevor Lawrence, so we do have some speed there, and we're able to get to the outside. You just get great blocking on this. And you see there, we take it for a crib shot. So this is by far the best playbook in the game, this Jacksonville Jaguars offensive playbook. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's absolutely loaded with so many different formations, almost like a custom playbook. So hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back for playing more tips throughout the season. Appreciate you guys, man. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and give this video a like. I appreciate it so much, as well as subscribe to the channel here on YouTube so you can check out all the videos that I have to offer.